And yes, I do put my mouth on the nipples and I drink some water. I make sure they're watching me and they come in right behind me, and that's how I train my pigs on the water barrel. Now let's give this a taste. Let's see if I can taste any of the vinegar. Well, I guess I gotta take the hat off. Can taste a little bit of the vinegar. The water tastes actually pretty good. So, you know, if Justin can kiss cabbage, I can drink out of the water barrel. So now that we've preset our fence, we're going to install the Premier One and Teleshock 120. Now I've been having some problems with it. It's brand new. It's been blinking red. So I manually charged the batteries overnight and most of the day today. Let's see what we can get. We got our panel facing south. Fingers crossed that we get all green. Green, green. Perfect, that's what we want. Yeah, we got some grass touching the fence, but that's okay as long as you don't have a large amount of grass touching it, drawing energy out of the battery. It's fine. We've had a lot of wet days here the past 10 days. So the batteries are manually charged. We got green. And we're hitting at 8,000 volts right out the bat. And I know I got some saggy spots in some areas that I'm going to put some poles in tomorrow when we rotate our breeding paddock over to here. That'll help that issue. But this is awesome. 8,000 volts right out the bat. Let's see how it feels. Woo! Yep. Alright, so now we're ready to install the waterer for the pigs. I checked out the contour of the land. It's going this way. So therefore we're going to put the water barrel up on here, going that way. That way, maximize your pressure of the water coming out of the nipples when the pigs get something to drink. But also, to maximize your water pressure, you want to keep it as full as possible. It's okay to let it run down a little bit. The pigs will still get their water, but at the same time, the contour of the land, I have that working for me. So if it gets down to here, barrel be leaning a little bit. That gives me the added pressure, which benefits the pigs, more water, needless to say. All right, so now what we're gonna do, I like to stack 6 bricks or center blocks. About like so. Now, put your empty water barrel on top. On the back side, you want to leave enough room for your T-post and also to drive your T-post. So, we got to figure out where to set our bricks. The sides need to come back some to give us a little bit more room for the T-posts. I think I need a fifth armor out here to give me a hand. Alright, we check our sides, there's plenty of room. You don't want your center blocks sticking out. You want them tucked under. You want your barrel, all the weight, you want it dispersed evenly across the bricks. Center block, sorry about that. It is. It's perfect. Let's check out the contour of the land here. Perfect. So we'll take that. Now it's time to set up our T-posts, which should be fairly easy because Mother Nature loves to give Virginia 10 days of rain in the winter. Now when you're working with the post driver, watch your little fingers. Let the post driver do the work for you. There's no need to slam it down. The weight of the driver with the wet ground. So on and so forth. Say if they had antifreeze in them prior, don't buy them, even if they're $5 or $10. Don't be a cheapskate and buy them. Just try to get something that's non-toxic that was in the barrel prior. Wash it out with Dawn real good, swish it around real good. You can even get a I don't know, 5-foot stake. Put a cloth at the end, try to duct tape the cloth on the end, even stick it down in there, do some washing if you can with the cloth. Do what you can to get these barrels nice and clean. Now for the fun part is strapping your barrel to the T-posts. You don't need extremely heavy duty straps. I think these are rated at about 500 pounds maybe, which is sufficient enough for what we're doing. Let's see here. Start at the bottom. You want to stay about, I don't know, maybe 8 inches from the nipples. You don't want them too close to the nipples. Make sure it's nice and straight. Ratchet away. We'll just do 3 clicks. Now, like I told you about the access, just bring it up, wrap the first one around to start. Now let's go to the second one. You can get these straps at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Northern Tool, your co-op. You can get them basically just about anywhere. These ones, I think they ran me about 20 bucks for a pack of 4, which isn't bad. Boris, what are y'all doing? Yep, y'all coming in here tomorrow. What do you got to say about that? Now, it's best to do this part with 2 people. It's much easier, but with Jeremy in college, I like to see how much I can do by myself. Basically put myself to the test. Alright. Now this one, you can put up high. A lot of slack in this one. I have to fix that. Always make sure your strap is as straight as possible. You don't want any kinks. If you do have kinks, you know it's okay. Not everything has to be perfect on a homestead. A lot of times I have to remind myself that. Jen reminds me that as well. Alright, we're nice and tight. Alright, let's adjust the bottom one. Alright, we'll work off of that for now. Alright, now get your loose. Well, shucks. Let's redo this. I don't like that loose piece right there. Alright. Keep these as tight as possible. Tighter the better. And I just normally just tie it off. Nothing drastic. You don't have to do a super knot. Alright. So we're looking good. It's nice and stout. Once when it's filled with water, probably won't be able to move it really. Now your pigs, they will come up and they will rub up against it all the time, trust me. Our T-posts are down in there nice and tight. Now these nipples, yes, your pigs will also get up, rub their tails on the nipples. I've only had one small leak because of that, and I think that was from my board Boris. I guess if I could redo this, I'd probably loosen this up and slide that over some, just to keep that out of the pig's view when they're getting water, so that way they're not thinking, oh wow, let's chew on that after I get some water. So let's see if we can slide this. Let's go this way with it. See, you don't do a super knot. If you have to go back and fix something, you're not sitting there 20 minutes trying to get a knot out. All right, so let's roll this way with it some. Let's see here. Perfect. All right. Retighten it. Perfect. Alright, and we'll just do our best to tie it off. Now I know you're wondering, come winter time, yes, the water will freeze some in the barrel, your nipples will freeze. We'll cross that path when we come to it, if need be. We got a building right over there that has electric. And if need be, I will get de-icers that will rest on the bottom. Tractor Supply sells them, Amazon sells them. And I will cut a hole right here, which would suck, but that's okay. I could always cover it back up. But yeah, cut a hole right here. I'll probably build something off of this to keep the wire from the pigs, and then on down over the fence and just run it to the building. But we'll see what happens. What I'll probably just end up doing is just getting a regular trough and just keep it filled with water. Here in Virginia lately, we have our average temps in the winter, are about 40 degrees. Yes, we do get some cold snaps where we get well below freezing, but here the past 4 years, 5 years, we might get one of those a year. So, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so now you want to put some apple cider vinegar in with your water. We got this from Tractor Supply. Yes, I should have ordered the one that Justin Rhodes uses off of Amazon. That one's organic. This one I don't think is organic, but it is unfiltered and raw, just as the one that Justin uses. And actually the one on Amazon, the organic one, is like $1 cheaper. So I think I'll be ordering some bottles of that this week, but this would be fine for right now. Now it says 3 capfuls to 1 gallon of water. This is 50 gallons. That would be 150 capfuls of this going into here. Now, do you think I'm going to count 150 capfuls? Nah, I think I'm going to eye it, but I'm not going to go overboard with the vinegar. So, we'll just eye it and not give them too much just to stay on the safe side. I think that'd be good right there. Also, after you put your water in, these caps right here, do not, whatever you do not screw them down in there and make it nice and tight. You do that, you lose suction. What you do, or what I do, is I just put the caps on top like so, make sure air can get inside the barrel. I keep the caps cockeyed just like that, and I have no problem with suction. Even in the summertime, mosquitoes, blah, blah, blah. I've had no issues with mosquitoes getting in there or any other bugs getting in the water, so we're good there. All right. Now we're ready for the water. All right, I'm back. So, we got our barrel full. Now, for those of you that's new with pigs and you're going to use the water trough or the water barrel for pigs, here's what I do to train them. Now, you're going to think I'm crazy, but it's worked with every one of our Manglitsas. Here's what I do. Don't laugh. All right. I get down, and yes, I do put my mouth on the nipples and I drink some water. I make sure they're watching me, and they come in right behind me, and that's how I train my pigs on the water barrel. Now let's give this a taste. Let's see if I can taste any of the vinegar. I guess I gotta take the hat off. Can taste a little bit of the vinegar. The water tastes actually pretty good. So, you know, if Justin can kiss cabbage, I can drink out of the water barrel. Right. Plus, pigs haven't had their mouths on it yet anyways.